Hey guys, I'm back with another video, poolside, and enjoying this beautiful weather, and glory to God. So this next video is on how to deal with projections. Whew, I wish somebody would have taught me about this in my teenage years, in my early 20s, because things were transpiring so much and I literally did not have the tools to deal with so many things I was going through in my teenage years and my young 20s. And I pray to God that someday, any day, my videos on how-tos and self-love and Bible study reach someone, particularly young women or men, who are trying to navigate through life and they don't have the tools, because we're all human, and even our parents, our friends, our sisters, everybody's going through their own thing. They may not even have the tools to help you. So from all the lessons and experience I dealt with in my life, I just want to pour that back out into the world to somebody to help them. All right, so this is dealing with projections. First and foremost, people are suffering. Oh my God, sorry. I got so scared. This is the chair. I basically didn't put it right back the right way. Okay, the devil is a liar. Back to this. Okay, people are suffering. Everybody's going through their own stuff. And sometimes the load gets way too hard and they may push that off on you. Whether this is a parent, whether this is a friend, whether this is a teacher. It could be anyone in the world, really. Hold on, guys. I have to re-angle myself. So my chair just went back some. Okay, so yeah. It could be anyone, pushing things onto you. Like a person can be insecure with their body and then they start body shaming you. They cannot feel so pretty, but then they call you ugly. They can have problems in love and relationship, but then they go off on you because you may not be in a marriage or a relationship. A projection is when someone has an issue internally, and instead of dealing with it, going inward and dealing with it, they spill it out onto you. I think a great example of this is when you see angry parents. Like, parents are dealing with bills and shortcomings and so many things. And sometimes parents take things out on their child, like beat them or be extra harsh verbally to them. And that is a great example of a projection. So you want to understand, as a human being, what is the truth about you? What is your authentic truth? And what is something that someone is projecting onto you? Okay, the next one is people are bored, people are jealous, and people don't have the tools. If a person doesn't have the tools, we live in an age where people are not seeking help, even though there's so much help now. But from a certain generation, let's say my mom's age, anywhere 50 up, you know what I mean, like that, they never were big on therapy and talking things out. It was a lot of things that went on in families where it was swept under the rug, or you would be looked at as the bad guy or the black bull of the family for speaking up for yourself, or saying, this aunt is mean to me, or this uncle molested me, or I get treated differently than someone else. Still to this day, I still deal with projections, whether that's family or friends or work or whatever. But now I have the tools. You have to know, first and foremost, people, young women, young men, who you are, what you're going through. And a great way to do this, and I actually have to do this when I leave from this trip, is self-evaluation. Where am I at right now? How do I feel? Taking inventory over your emotions, what you're saying, what you're putting into the world, what you're doing, different areas of your life, whether that be going to the gym, going to work, being a parent. Evaluate yourself honestly so you can know where you're at. So if a person is saying, I don't think you're a good mom, but you look at your evaluation, or that you're keeping inventory over yourself, and I'm trying my best. Maybe sometimes people just want to be hard on you. Or maybe sometimes people are going through something and they want to put it on you. Another great example of this is people who are sick. What I notice is with old people or people who are sick, who are limited in their motion, or they're limited with what they can do because of their sickness, they are very angry. And I think they are the main people who like to do a lot of projecting, because they're suffering and they don't know they don't know how to end their pain, or they're limited in life in some type of way. Okay, communication. When someone is projecting on you, make sure that you have your armor up, your guard up to them to not accept it. Like, I've been like blasted out or called certain names, and I don't have to accept that. Like, I will reject that energy. You can do this through any type of like energy work. You know, there's a lot of girls who do stuff with like stones and oils and sage and things like that. For me, as a Christian, I protect myself and reject those things with prayer and affirmations. So on YouTube, there's a ton of affirmations and protection prayers that you can do to guard yourself from this type of energy. So for me, it's like Psalms 91, and just like making sure I'm limiting interaction with certain people who I know are suffering and having a hard time with trying to heal themselves. Everyone doesn't do the self-work, and it's so sad. I really wish people would. Therapy and growing a deeper relationship with God helped me so much the past 5 years. And also getting the wrong people out of my life. Shout out to y'all, and y'all can't come back. For real though, you know. And I have a video on boundaries, guys, when I was in a gym. Go look for that video and take note. Yeah, we can't let people back who have showed us their true colors already. So be patient with yourself, guys. Recognize what is the truth from what is a projection, and protect yourself. Spiritually protect yourself. Cover yourself with the full armor of God, or whatever it is that you believe in. If you got to get the rocks, line them things up, or get the sage, start lighting it, whatever you got to do, protect yourself. And for me, I just want to say it feels so amazing, so marvelous to be so centered and so grounded, and really recognize the way that I was manipulated in my younger years and made to feel inferior, or like I wasn't good enough, or like everything I said was wrong, or like, you know, sometimes family, friends, lovers, boyfriends, whoever will make you feel that way. And it just feels amazing to be so grounded, so centered, to know who I am through Jesus Christ, to know who I am as a woman, to know my purpose on this earth and why God put me here, and be operating in it fully, and just being very sure of myself. And it's not conceited, and it's not arrogant. It's just certainty and confidence, and Godfidence, you know, and just being happy and content in that, and rejecting anything that is not what I know I am. And I want you guys to do the same. All right, GG gang. So that's what I have on dealing with projections. All right, love and light. Later, guys.